Hello, welcome to Sauna Talks. It's been a while, and I'm glad to be back. It's 195 degrees in here. I've been in here about 50 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't know. I'd have to start feeling a little bit loose, but we'll see how it goes. Hold on. So today we're going to talk about how to be weightless. Not in any kind of gravitational sense, but in an emotional sense. And what is weight? What is an emotional burden? Why do we feel stressed about things? And how do we overcome these things so we can function freely without weight in our lives? I think knowing how to function without weight in your own private universe is so essential to what we can do as human beings and how we function and what level we function at. And there's a few simple steps, I think, that everybody can follow that can bring you to a point where you can avoid the burden of weight in your life from guilt and shame and so on. Now, the Japanese and other cultures have figured this out, and the Japanese called it Budo, and that's essentially taking things at its nature and doing everything you can to exemplify and make it worth your time and effort. And that means putting an effort into things. In their culture, in Budo at least, that means to do things what I guess in the West we'd call extra. And you can see it in some of their beautiful archery or sword making in their traditional ways, or fletching arrows, or actually shooting a bow. I think it's all fantastic, and we can learn something about that stuff here in the West. So what I've noticed in my own life is that when I do things badly or turn in a job less than well, then I feel a burden. I feel like I didn't do well enough, and I feel shame. And the S word is a very long word to be 4 letters in this country now, because shame is now a dirty word. We just don't use it as a culture. Everything is accepted, including shitty jobs and dialing it in and not doing well. And we're supposed to embrace that as people's individuality, rather than them assuming the burden of their bad jobs. And that's one of the reasons why society fails on so many levels from top to bottom, is the dismal failure of individuals across the board to take care of themselves, take care of them things that they're supposed to take care of, and by and large, we can extrapolate that to society in general. So how can you do well? Well, what can you do? Take the extra time to think about things. Do what they used to call in general semantics, take a null A or non-Aristotelian pause before you think or say or do things that could affect you in the long run. Because the fact is that